Are you ready to spice up your content game? Which AI powerhouse reigns supreme in transforming your long form into jaw-dropping short form creations? Get ready as OpusClip and Video AI go head to head. We are about to dissect everything from pricing, editing, clip quality, and those game-changing extra features. Join the party as we crown the ultimate AI short-form content champion. Your key to content creation supremacy awaits.
Welcome to Content Creators Connect. Here we are all about encouraging the 3 C's. Connecting with others via video, content development that builds your personal brand, and we are creators sharing our experiences despite our distance.
And the C3 team member leading this evening is Dori. Note to everyone as DSpence is using her superpowers to install confidence in those around her and helping others become techsperts in their own adventures.
Okay, so to kick things off tonight, I am asking you gentlemen, what is your current go-to strategy for breathing new life into that long form content and maybe crafting it into engaging short form masterpieces? And follow up, how long have you been repurposing your content? We'll go to Manny first.
Well, number one, I will be completely honest. I've been doing this for a little while when it comes to repurposing long form into short form, not with any consistency. And when it came to that, just because it took too much time. Thanks to you guys, I've been able to really make this process so much faster. So my current go-to strategy is using softwares like just like the ones you're going to be talking about and taking that long form content and make it into short form. I've been doing this for me and some of my clients, and let me tell you, the process has been so simple. Thank you both, because you both gave some great ideas that I was able to run with. So that's what I've been doing. Not very long that the consistency has been there, but thanks again. Now I'm able to be a lot more consistent. That's why I'm so excited where you're sharing how, there's more than one option, and let's do a deep dive. I love it. So that's my answer for that one.
And for myself, I really haven't had a strategy of repurposing long form content. Instead, I've been creating the short content on top of the long content. But initially, a while ago, I had mentioned video.ai and have sort of played around with that. But I am so curious about what the comparisons that you're going to make today, Dori, because I know I've, after last week's presentation from Manny, I have a clear winner in my head of which route I'm going to be taking, but I won't reveal that until after. So if this is the type of content that you would like to see more of, please consider hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell that way so you get notified when we go live.
Okay, so I have been really excited about bringing this comparison, this showdown, because I too have, number one, been in your shoes, Kevin, where I thought that creating short form had to be on top of, in addition to. And I've also been in your shoes, Manny, where I've been dabbling but inconsistent. But that has all changed very recently. And as you all might imagine, this change has come about because of, wait for it, AI. So AI software has really done an amazing job of helping us content creators who are in a little bit of a time crunch, not gonna lie, to take our long form content like our Sunday night shows and break it down into short form that is quality and quantity. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to show you a couple screen grabs, and then I'm going to show you a quick live side by side regarding OpusClip and Vidyo.ai. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to jump right into it. And I am going to switch on over here to a comparison that deals with your source links. Now, this is what I have discovered through exploring and experimenting with both OpusClip and Vidyo.ai. I have found that OpusClip allows you to actually grab URL source links from YouTube, Vimeo, Zoom, Rumble, and now, most recently, StreamYard. That is their newest edition. Conversely, Vidyo only allows you to paste an actual link from YouTube. And if you notice on their screen, it does say it's in beta only. Now, I've done several videos in both programs, and even though the YouTube link is in beta and Vidyo, I have not had any issues or glitches with that process. I know sometimes people hear the word beta and they kind of go, and they seize up a little bit. But I promise you that my experience with it has been smooth as silk. Now, in terms of uploading videos, you can, in fact, on both platforms, actually take a video file that you have and upload it to their site. So you are able to do that. Anna is jumping in with us already, and she hears the words StreamYard, and she is like, get me with the program, because Anna is a heavy StreamYard user, so I love it. Anna, OpusClip is working with StreamYard. Vidyo.ai is not yet. So what you're looking at on the screen right now is what the initial upload screen looks like. So you can either upload a file or you can paste a link. On the left, you're going to see that OpusClip allows you to paste a link, and after a moment, it will show you the thumbnail from your video. And then below that, on the same screen, it gives you the option to now sift through an update as of today. So when we talk about doing things like up to date, up to the minute here at C3, we are not lying. They have given you a lot of pre-populated templates from some of the most viral creators out there. Mr. Beast, there's a template for Think Media Shorts. There are, I want to say there's about a dozen of them there. When I go on the live screen, I'll show you guys, but that's what the main screen looks like. In addition to that, before processing, I would say that Opus gives you more customization options, whereas Vidyo.ai gives you more variety of templates and the design aspect of the font color, the font placement, things like that. So what I want to do is I want to take a moment and I want to actually move over to another screen where I showcase a little bit more of the actual options. So in this case, these are the extra options. And in my opinion, Opus kind of knocks it out of the park with some of the extra options that are available in its paid plan. So in addition to some of the standard things, Opus is giving you a clip length choice. It's giving you what they call a credit saver. And what that means is this video that I uploaded was, I believe, a total of 48 minutes long. But what I was able to do in Opus is I was able to move that slider and choose just the content portion of our show, which was able to save me, I think, upwards of like 25 credits in Opus. Whereas with Video AI, they don't allow you that option. You have to do the full video upload. In addition to that, you can do things like a keyword search with OpusClip. And what that means is if there are specific words that you know that you want to use as part of your shorts, you can type those keywords in there, and Opus will do a really good job of trying to scrub your audio and transcript looking for those particular keywords. In this video, I scrubbed for things like multi-action, button, and I believe multi-key was the other one that I put in there. So I was able to add keywords to Opus. Now in video, video will auto-generate the length of the clip, whereas in Opus you can choose to select either a single length or multiple lengths. In the example that you see on your screen, I selected less than 30 seconds, and then I also selected 30 to 60 seconds. So I would get a variety of video lengths. Video.ai automatically chooses the length of the clips based on their AI. The templates in Video AI, if you notice on that particular screen, it allows you to choose up to 10 different templates from their pre-populated list, and it will do its best to generate some clips using some of those different options that you really like. It also gives you the ability to create custom templates. Opus does as well, but I think that Video AI has a tiny little bit of a leg up in terms of the look of your shorts, at least at this point. So those are some of the additional features. Now, I want to take a minute and just discuss with you processing time and the number of clips that were generated as part of the beginning process. So Opus took 9 minutes to process the video. After those 9 minutes, it generated 20 clips. And what you're going to see when I move over to the live is that out of those 20 clips, after watching them, I found 13 that were, I would say, legitimately usable straight out of the gate. Now, Video.ai took almost the same amount of time. It took 10 minutes, and it generated 21 clips. Out of those 21 clips, I found 8 of them to be usable. Now, a couple points that I want to mention here. In general, out of those 21 clips that Video.ai created, they are much longer than those from Opus. The average clip length in Video.ai was hovering somewhere between 48 and 51 seconds on average. The original length, Kevin, of the video was, I believe, 48 or 49 minutes long, the full length video. And to answer your other question, I can just do that right now. The features, so the Video.ai has a free version, which I'm going to discuss when I go over the pricing. It does not allow you a free trial of any of their pro or advanced features. OpusClip allows you a 14-day free trial of their pro features. So the pro features in OpusClip are part of a free trial, but that is what you're seeing there. Video.ai, that's just their free version over here. So the length of the clips were longer, and a couple other things that I noticed in Video.ai. I felt like there was a lot of overlap in content in the clips that it was creating versus finding unique nuggets of content inside the overall video. I feel like the 20 clips that Opus created, most of them had unique moments from the video. Was there some overlap? Yes, you're never going to avoid that. But I feel like there was more overlap and more duplication in Vidyo.ai than there was in OpusClip. And for me personally, I feel like that creates the need, those two pieces of information together, the longer clips and the overlap in content. I feel like that would create the need for far more editing from the clips created in Vidyo.ai than the ones created in OpusClip. Now I'm going to call back for just a second to Manny's presentation on YouTube Shorts and just want to remind everybody that the bulk of the viral shorts live in either that 8 to 12 second range or the 15 to 30 second range. Do I have that right, Manny?
Yep.
Okay. So with Vidyo.ai generating clips that are on average 50 seconds, that's exceeding where that viral space lives. Albeit, it does still live within the range of what's acceptable for a YouTube short. So now I want to move over and I want to talk about some of the additional features. Now, some of the additional features, Opus versus Vidyo.ai. Opus gives you the ability to export to additional editing software. You can export directly to Adobe Premiere. It will also let you export just a standard XML file for you to do additional editing outside of their program with. I did not find that ability with Vidyo.ai. Both programs have the ability to do social media posting, and they also offer social media schedulers built into them. Both offer customizable templates. Again, I feel like Vidyo.ai leans a little bit heavier on the aesthetic look of your short, whereas Opus, I feel, nails it a little bit more with the content generation and then allows you to kind of fancy up the aesthetic of it. There is a brand kit available in both software programs. In terms of minutes, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this with pricing on the next screen, but Vidyo.ai allows you to add what they call top-up minutes in smaller chunks than what OpusClip does. And then finally, some of the features that OpusClip has that I am absolutely over the moon in love with. Filler word and silence removal. So you think about how to best use your time. Time on task, return on investment for content creators is huge. And when you invest in a software, you want to make sure that you get the biggest bang for your buck. And one of the things that I know people do oftentimes with shorts is they'll use one piece of software to do one piece of the puzzle, and then they'll load it into another program, say like Descript or something else, to remove the silent moments, the duplication of words, the filler words like the kind of thing. Opus has that built right in. And one of the things that you're going to see with the editor is Opus allows you to edit based on the text transcript of your video versus editing from just a slider like all of us are used to doing in our video editing software. I feel like Opus gives you the ability to be more precise and more accurate with your edits and your cuts. And then the last piece, Opus is offering AI auto-generated B-roll. So if you don't want your talking head to be on the screen for the entire 33 seconds of your short, you can, in fact, ask Opus to just auto-generate some B-roll at particular moments in your video. And what I've noticed is some of my shorter clips that I've done that are like around 12 or 14 seconds, Opus tells me they're unable to do that, which is understandable. It's 12 seconds long. But for those that are a little bit longer, like those that live in the 25 to 32 second range, I found that Opus was really good about doing a cutaway to a short B-roll segment, all while my voice is over top of it, and then immediately cuts back to me on scene. So I thought that was really cool. So now I'm going to get to the pricing. I know that most content creators are like, why didn't you just lead with this? Because this is the most important thing that I got to know. But in my humble opinion, take it for what it's worth, I think it's important to understand the value and the ability of a program and then do the price comparison. I will tell you that these two programs, the reason I chose to look at them is because they're very similar in pricing structure. So let's take a look at the pricing. OpusClip does give you a free trial of its pro version, which as a content creator, I kind of love that. I love that they tease and show you the things that you can do, like the B-roll and the elimination of your filler words and things like that. I looked at annual pricing. I did a comparison with annual. You can also look at their websites and check out their monthly pricing. But I will tell you that the biggest bang for your buck on both sites is the annual price. So Opus, it is currently $114 for an annual subscription. And that $114 gives you a bucket, a pool of 3,600 upload minutes. Both programs are based on the amount of time that you are uploading into the system, not the amount of clips it's generating and not the amount of clips that you're downloading. It's really important that you understand that. So if you're someone who does a lot of long form like we do, where our lives tend to go about 40 minutes, that's 40 credits off of that bucket every time you upload a video. One of the things that I noticed with Opus is that all 3,600 of those minutes are available to you to use at your leisure, as little or as many as you want. They don't cap it at a certain number per month. Now, Vidyo.ai. It is currently 45% off. So based on its current promotion, it is $198 for an annual subscription. Yes, they also give you 3,600 minutes. They are actually now giving you a bonus 1,000 minutes. So if you break it down by minute, technically Vidyo.ai could be a better bargain for you. However, this was a caveat that was pretty unclear on their website. I did get the information, however, from joining their Discord community. That 3,600 minutes is disseminated in chunks of 300 minutes per month. And it was verified from one of their Discord community admins that it's kind of a use or lose situation. The minutes do not roll over to the new month, which I thought was a giant bummer.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think when you're looking at it, yes, Vidyo.ai is giving you some extra perks right now and has given a little bit more of a discount, but OpusClip is still less expensive, and the 3,600 minutes are yours to do with what you wish. So if you have a month that's really heavy and you use 400 minutes of upload time, it's there for you. If you have another month where maybe you're sick or you go on a trip and you don't upload as many videos and you don't have as much content to repurpose, if you only use 200 minutes that month, you're still good because it's still just coming off your overall bucket. So I really love OpusClip for the pricing structure. So now what I want to do is I actually want to just take a few minutes and I want to show you my live screens. So what you're seeing on the left is the OpusClip screen where it generated those 20 clips for me. Okay, and as you scroll down, I want to point out a couple things to you. You can see that I have put some hearts next to some of these clips. So typically what I do is I will go and watch all of the clips. And if it's something that I think is usable, either in whole or in part, I'll throw a heart next to it. You can also hit the thumb down, which I did for a few of them and then realized they would completely disappear off the screen. So I had to quickly undo that for the point of this demonstration. But you can, couple things that you can see here. So one, it gives you the clip, it gives you the option that you can do your auto post and scheduler. You can export it to Adobe Premiere Pro. You can download it as is in high definition, or you can hit the edit button. Now, I'm not going to waste a ton of time showing the editor because Manny did an amazing job last week of going into detail with OpusClip. But a couple other things I do want to show you here. Right here on this part of the screen, it tells you why it chose that clip and why it is ranking it as high as it is. It's giving this clip a score of 99. It's telling me it starts with an engaging hook, and it's telling me that it has a coherent message about workflow and Stream Deck, and it's telling me that the language that I'm using is relatable to my audience. This is good stuff. This is the stuff that you need to know, not just sit back and, hope and pray that the AI does what it's supposed to. There's still a human component to it. So, and then down below it shows you a little bit of an inkling of what the text is that it's actually including in the video. So if you don't want to watch all the clips, you can do a quick scan of the text to see which part of your video it's highlighting for you. So as you scroll down, you can see it gives you a title, a potential title for your short, and the ability to, again, heart or unlike. Now this one I didn't heart. It's not because I thought it was terrible. It's just not because I thought it was something that would be engaging as part of a short. 4 I hearted. Now I want to show you something. When I previewed number 4, okay, you can see that I'm looking off to the side. Clearly, I am demonstrating something on my screen. But what OpusClip chose to do is, because my default is to do like a fill the screen, it chose to grab my face and both of your faces and fill the screen that way. If I edit this, and like I said, I'm not going to waste a ton of time. I just want to show a couple things. You've got your text editor over here, but what I can do is I can change my layout and I can select screen share. And what that does is it will automatically now show my screen that I was working from and my face down below, so that it's more in line with the content of that clip. So I absolutely love that about it. Now it's going to say, do you really want to leave? You made some changes. Yes, I do. So as you continue to scroll down, this clip number 7 was one that it was 33 seconds long, and I felt like it kind of caught in between two key concepts. So I just want to say this, guys, OpusClip is not infallible. Like, it doesn't get it right 100% of the time, which is why it generates so many clips for you, and that's what I appreciate. So in this case, if I hit the thumb down, it's going to give you an option. So I'm going to say, I don't really like the cuts, and I don't like the cropping, and I am just not going to use this one. And then I'm going to hit submit. And what you can see is it kind of grays it out, and it takes it off of your list. You can click on it to expand it again, but it's hidden temporarily. So as you scroll down, you can see that there were quite a few of them that I absolutely loved what they were doing. Now, in some of them, though, just knowing the content that I was sharing, like this one is grabbing all 3 of our faces. I know that this one has to be a screen share. So I know that based on the content in this one, I have to edit the layout so that lines up with how the content is being presented. But overall, the OpusClip, the auto editing, the scene selection, the camera angles, the live tracking, the face tracking, I found was more intuitive with OpusClip than it was with Vidyo.ai. The editor itself, another key difference, if you come over here to Vidyo.ai and you hit edit, this is one that I hearted here, I favorited. So if I hit edit, just so you can see what the editors look like side by side. So in OpusClip, it gives you the text. You can literally click on words. You can choose it as your starting point, your ending point. You can delete the word, highlight the word. In Vidyo.ai, when you edit, it allows you to choose a template that you want to use. So if I want to change it to this one, it's just as simple as clicking, which is very intuitive. I like that about Vidyo.ai. However, there's a couple aspects of it that are a little bit of a struggle. The editor here is a slider. And even if you expand it to kind of pick up on those hills and valleys of the audio, here's a big thing that I find, wow, that is not a good screen to stop on. Okay, that's a better one. Oh, you cannot clip a segment out of Vidyo.ai with its text or with its slider editor. So if I found that there was a word in the center that I either repeated or for whatever reason I wanted to get rid of, I cannot split that clip and then delete out of the center of it and merge it back together. Whereas a video editing software like Premiere Pro would allow you to do something like that. In OpusClip, you can simply just click on the word and delete it, and it goes like magic. It's gonzo. So I found the text editor in OpusClip to be better than the slider editor option at Vidyo.ai's site. One thing Vidyo.ai does allow you to do is it allows you to add text. So if I want to put something above my head, I can go, wowza, exclamation point. And I can edit that. I can put it on a specific portion of the clip here. So if I only want it to appear for, say, 2 seconds while I'm giving like a really emphatic point, I can do that in Vidyo.ai. OpusClip does not allow you to do that. So I find that the biggest differences in OpusClip versus Vidyo.ai really come in with A, the quality of the clips that are being generated. B, with the length of the clips that are being generated. And then C, with the editing capabilities between the two programs. So in my opinion, well, you know what? My opinion doesn't matter. It's the opinion of you guys that actually matters. So as we wrap up this comparison of OpusClip and Vidyo.ai, I'm curious to know from all of you if you have either A, tried out either tool, B, this is really important, if you had to choose between the two, which one would be your top pick and why?
I will say, like right out of the gate, thanks to you is how I even know you on Opus and Kevin on Video. And when you guys introduced me to these two, I was blown away. And as you know and mentioned, I shared about this last week or 2 weeks ago, something like that. And I've been blown away by what these tools even offer to make it so simple for our busy lifestyle. And so I easily chose Opus. But one of the things that caught my attention, and you might have shared this, like right out of the gate with video, which is the only one. Once I opened it up, I was like, "Wow, this is great. This is a no brainer. I'm all in." Like like literally. And then you shared. I remembered. I think that Facebook was listening to us because all of a sudden I got an ad on the thing, and I was like, "Oh, that's what you were talking about." And so then I, clicked again. I bought into it, right? I was like, "Oh, Opus, let me go check it out." And that's when I tried the free trial, and I tried both free trials. And with video, right in there, it's like, "Oh, this is really cool." But I had trouble copy and pasting the YouTube link when I went to video. But with Opus, I didn't have any problems. Of course, still in beta, of course. But with Opus, I didn't have any hiccups. So the big difference I saw was that on with video, they had a lot of great templates, and that's what really caught my attention and really brought me into like, oh, this is really great, and how easy it was to use. But Opus, the number of clips it gave, and the number of clips it gave where I did not have to worry about editing, that blew me away. Like literally blew me away. But you really hit on something, if I could, that I think that is so true in this when you said AI has changed everything, especially with, and you mentioned this, making this more convenient in our life to create content. Literally. So to me, I think that it's amazing on there. And I have not even there. You taught me a few things on Opus tonight that I didn't already know. So thank you on that. And I didn't actually know that you can export to editing softwares that we already use. And so what I have found, and sometimes I want to go and add some music, and I've not found that feature at all. So I would go to my editing software to add some music, or maybe even add in my own images or something. However, I need to do that. But I love that you broke down both of those in such a simple manner. So thank you so much, Dori. That was awesome. Kevin, what about you? What experience have you had with these tools besides sharing with me video?
Well, I guess I can sort of say very quickly, ditto. Um, but I, like a number of weeks ago, or actually even a couple of months ago, I'd heard about video about breaking down this long form content. So I had only heard about Opus not too long ago. So hearing a comparison between the two absolutely was awesome. But I had been playing with video, and like you were mentioning, there was just a little too much editing that had to go on within video for myself. And yeah, once again, same with you, Mandy. I was having trouble with some of those YouTube links. I have multiple accounts. I have multiple multiple personalities, multiple channels. So you can't. I found that you couldn't copy or a link and share a link to, it depended how you signed up with video, what email address that you had to, as to what YouTube channel you could actually do. I don't know whether you noticed any difference with that, Dori, whether you're going on your personal channel or like our C3 channel, whether you had any issues with that YouTube link sharing that specific video.
I didn't actually, because my video.ai is, I'm sorry, the cat is here and just
This is
wreaking havoc.
awesome.
Um, he's adorable, but also a menace. My video.ai is associated with my Gmail, but the link that I used is actually from our C3 channel. So I didn't have any problems. So that's actually, that's crazy that out of the three of us, 2/3 had an issue with the beta link and one of us didn't. That just goes to prove that like beta is not stable.
I love it.
So yeah, I introduced you guys to video, and that sort of got the mindset about how to get our long form shortened and use little clips like that. And then you guys went one step further with Opus. So since last week's presentation by Manny, I was going and playing with it and found it, a little more intuitive than Vidyo.ai. But once again, Video AI has a lot of great templates, a lot of great fonts, and a lot of design related stuff that I found was better than Opus. But I like Opus's functionality to be able to video edit, delete those ums and ahs immediately if they actually caught it. And it actually, like you said, it gets rid of it like magic. So that functionality definitely helped clean up my shorts and made it a lot easier. So I absolutely loved the Opus experience compared to Video AI.
And I would say now it's safe to say that I have become an OpusClip user. I think that while I love to mess around with how things look, like you guys know that, like I dive into that stuff and I get lost for hours. To me, that's counterintuitive to why we are using a piece of software to help us save time. So for me, it's quality of the results and the least amount of effort after the fact that 100% sold me. So
Awesome.
I am moving forward with using OpusClip. And honestly, I'm in their Discord server and they are very open to feedback and they are constantly looking to upgrade and add more features. They keep adding more languages that are available and things. So I'm really excited to see what is on the horizon with this particular tool. Anna has been leaving us some comments here, so I gotta see. Anna has made a decision. Let's see. Oh boy. Anna is also thinking she is looking at Opus. Now, Anna just mentioned that she's been having to take some time off because she's on soccer mom duty, which is completely understandable, Mom. You know, but when you dive back in, please come back and update us on if you're using this tool and what your thoughts are on it for generating short form content. I personally, I love it. These 20 clips, 13 usables. It'll take me minimal effort to edit and change the font the way I want. I have a brand template in there already. I just select it. It changes the font color, the size, the style, the position of it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Valentine's Day is coming up. It might actually be my Valentine this year. Don't tell Corey that I said that. And so Anna just says, "Oh, you are very welcome, Anna." I think that's what we do here. We do the homework so that you guys can learn and then have the best return on investment that you guys can for putting out your content. It looks like that's everything in terms of the comments. So I think we are ready to wrap it up. And if somebody can grab the link that is in the document and post that in YouTube. Today, we have unlocked the power of OpusClip and Vidyo.ai, showing how these AI tools can revolutionize your content creation. By harnessing their capabilities, you not only open up new creative horizons, but you also save that precious time. If you are ready to transform your content effortlessly, dive into this video that Manny did just last week on how to use OpusClip for repurposing your content. It was titled OpusClip AI Walkthrough, Transforming Your Videos with Ease. It was posted on January 28th of this year, 2024. And I believe one of the gentlemen has already dropped the link in the comments.
My friends, if you enjoy content like this and you are finding it useful, we would love it if you'd like and subscribe to our channel. And sharing our content is also a great way to spread the love. And you can visit our website right there on your screen for all the information on the different ways that you can connect with us. And right there, linktree/content creators connect. We are on YouTube, Facebook, and X. Be sure and drop down into the comments below and let us know what kind of content that you would like for us to cover in the near future just for you. So drop it down there now.
And thank you for joining Content Creators Connect, also known as C3 tonight, as Dori broke down the major differences between the leading two AI short form content creation tools. So, just a bit of a heads up, we will be taking next Sunday off to enjoy the Super Bowl festivities. We will return the following week, February 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern, where I will be discussing content trends and predictions for creators, which shall be a very interesting discussion. We will be multicasting live to YouTube, Facebook, and X. So make sure to join us then. Until then, we urge you to lean into your 3Cs. Start today creating unique content that builds connections and breaks down those barriers. See you in a couple weeks.
Bye-bye. Thanks for
Bye.
joining.
Hi.